What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another photo analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the album covers of Ayumi Hamasaki's album, Secret. And this photo analysis was requested by YouTube user LV90047 space period. So thanks a lot for the request. Alright, so the first cover that I'm going to analyze is the CD only version of the album cover. And when I first looked at this photo, I was like, okay, it caught my attention. I think Ayumi, she's given good sex appeal in this photo. Her outfit it's simple, but it's nice. So that makes everything work. Sometimes you don't have to be so over the top to be good, And I think in this case, the simplicity works. I think the hair in the photo, I think Ayumi Hamasaki's hair is a bit much. It's a lot. But overall, I think it works with the photo. I like her smile, and I like the way her face looks. And that can be a difficult pose because she's pointing her face up, so she has to kind of angle her face a certain way. But I think she's doing very well with that angle. And she's has like a decent neck, so she didn't lose her neck in the photo. And that often happens when you kind of position your arms in that manner that she has it on this photo. But to her credit, she didn't lose her neck in this photo. So good job there too. The theme of this album, from what I understand, is secret. So when you look at this photo, you want to see, well, you would think that Ayumi would be trying to portray that she has a secret. And with this particular photo, I don't so much get the vibe of secret, or even secretive. It's more like maybe I'm sexy, look at me, arch my back, that type of a look with it. Or as Tyra Banks would put it, booty tooching. But don't get me wrong, I do like this photo. I think she's portraying sex appeal in this photo very well. And sex appeal can be alluring. Sex does sell. So in a way, I guess it's like, hey, I have a sexy secret maybe. Maybe that was what was, that was the theme that Ayumi was going for, perhaps, And I like the jewelry that she's wearing as well. I will say that the background is a bit bare. It's kind of like a black, grayish type of thing, the background, I guess, is a little bare. So I guess as far as the background is concerned, it could have been a bit more activity there. But I think it works. Overall, it works, but it does come off a bit bare. But thankfully, they did Photoshop some stars into the background, because if the stars weren't there, it really would look totally bare and just very static and not very imaginative. I wonder what inspired Ayumi Hamasaki to put that tattoo on her. It's a tattoo of I believe, a unicorn. And I wonder what inspired that. I kind of feel like that if the tattoo was taken away, I think that the photo would still work. I think either way it goes, with the tattoo it works, and without the tattoo it works. Although I would kind of like to see it without the tattoo, because I just feel like, this photo album seems to be going with, keep it simple. That type of a theme with it, where, it's not very over the top. It's more simplistic. And I think that the tattoo kind of clashes with that. Look at Ayumi's dress. You know, it's simple, but it's good at the same time. It's not too simple. And as well, the jewelry she's wearing isn't very elaborate, but it's good. It's enough. Although I guess you could say that the jewelry on her back might be a bit much, though. But overall, I think it's simple. It's at the point where it's enough and not too much. Like, now that I look at this photo a bit more, it's kind of like it's simple, but it's also a little complex. There's some complexity with it too. It's kind of weird, but Ayumi is kind of being simple, but at the same time having some complexity with it. Because it's like, look at her dress. It's like, oh, it's a regular black dress, seemingly, but when you look at it, it's like, hey, it's really, really long. Like, it's all the way down to like the floor. And then when you look at her jewelry, it comes off simple, but like, look at the jewelry in the back. That comes off as, elaborate. And then the tattoo is elaborate as well. So it's like simplistic and elaborate, like mixed together. That's kind of strange, but I think Ayumi pulled it off very well. As well, the hair. The hair is, more elaborate. But at the same time, it's simplistic in the way that it looks, but it's just a lot of it, so it gives off more of an elaborate feel with it. So I guess that's kind of like Ayumi Hamasaki's secret, so to speak. It's like, I wonder how she mixes simplistic and elaborate. It's simple, at the same time it's complex. And that's an oxymoron, well, I guess this would probably be more like a paradox in this case, because she is doing it with this photo. Alright, the next photo that I'm going to look at is the album cover for the CD plus DVD version of the album Secret. So this photo is a beauty shot of Ayumi Hamasaki, and I think she's serving it up really well in this photo. I like her facial expression. I like the way her eyes look. Overall, I think they come together and make it, along with the body language as well, the way she's holding herself. It's like, it does come off as, she has a secret. She's withholding something. And hey, it's like, hey, what is she, the way she looks, it kind of makes you interested in, her secret. And the hair is a little much. Overall, it works. It's a bit much, but I can understand why she did it. It does kind of give the photo more activity. And in this photo, everything is like, the background is black with stars, but in the previous photo, the background was like a combination of black and gray. So the hair kind of helps give the background some more activity. I like the touch that they added to her thumbnail, like the nail on her thumb. And I like the jewelry she's wearing as well. I think it all comes together very well. And the tattoo, I can take it or leave it, I think that the tattoo wasn't necessary, but I guess that helps add to the secret theme, I guess, And again, her eyes, they do have a certain look to them that plays well into the theme of secret. Her eyes here, like, since this is a beauty shot, like, her eyes are very important. Like, her face is very important. So the facial expression and the eyes are very important in the beauty shot, since you have nothing else really to fall back on. Well, as much. essay like the previous shot, which is like a shot of Ayumi Hamasaki's entire body. I like the stars that were added in the photo. It helps contribute to the theme of secret as well. So, you know, like a little twinkle twinkle here and there. It's like, hey, where, like, what's making that twinkle? Why is it twinkling? What's special over there? So that helps. So that works as well. They put the you know, the sparkles and the twinkles on the jewelry as well. So it gives the jewelry some more activity. Like, it helps, you know, accentuate the jewelry and to enhance it. And also, I do want to mention that in this photo, Ayumi does not have neck, but it works. You know, sometimes if you position yourself a certain way, having no neck works. And I think in this photo, it works. You know, for some reason, she pulls it off well. You know, there are some photos where, you know, if you don't have neck, the photo looks odd, but this isn't one of those photos. Ayumi has no neck, but guess what? She's working it, and she's working it successfully. Something else that I noticed while looking at this photo, if you look at her hair toward her back, there's like a light coming from that area. So I'm like, hey, what's that about? So I'm guessing that helps add to the secret theme as well, because I'm like, okay, so is that a light in back of her, or like, was that photoshopped in? It looks like that might be a light for some reason, but it's only coming from that area. It doesn't seem to be coming from the rest of the photo. Like, I don't know, that looks a bit odd, but you know, hey, it works with the theme of secret. Alright, so overall, for me, I like both photos. I think both photos are very good, very strong, and have a different look to them. You know, one photo is like, you know, Ayumi's entire body, and then the other photo is more about like a beauty shot and more of like maybe the upper half of Ayumi Hamasaki's body. And I think both photos work and have their like special quality. If I had to choose one photo as my favorite, and just one, I would choose the CD plus DVD version of the photo, or the album cover. I'll choose that photo. However, I do like both photos, but I'll choose the CD plus DVD photo because I feel like that photo captured the theme of secret better than the CD only version. You know, I think that, you know, Ayumi, she has sex appeal, which the other photo has, but you know, she also has like her eyes, you can see her eyes more, and as well her body language, the way she has her arms on her, like positioned on herself, helps portray the theme of secret. So I think overall, I think that the CD plus DVD version portrayed the theme better. Therefore, I think for me, that's my, like, I feel that that's the better photo. However, both photos are great. They're both great photos, you know, and it's kind of difficult to choose between the two of them because the photos are different. One photo is a shot of Ayumi Hamasaki's entire body, while the other photo is the shot of more like a beauty shot. So it's kind of hard to compare the two photos. But, you know, as an album cover, I think that they both work. However, I think that, again, the CD plus DVD album cover portrayed the theme better, in my opinion. But again, that's just my opinion. What do you think? Feel free to leave some comments. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Overall, the support is greatly appreciated. So thanks a lot for watching. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.